Good evening to you, and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Sophie Erber. Siouxland District Health held its first public mass vaccination clinic today. KCAU 9 News reporter Lydia Vasquez joins me live now from the Tyson Event Center, where it's all taking place. Hi there, Lydia.
Hey, Sophie, I'm here inside the Tyson Event Center where the Siouxland District Health Department and other volunteers have been administering the Pfizer COVID vaccine since 1 o'clock. Now, take a look behind me. It's kind of all wrapping up now. We have quite a bit of people waiting after they've been administered the vaccine to kind of see if they have any symptoms. In about 15-20 minutes, they'll clear the room. Now, around 1,200 Siouxlanders in Phase 1B received their vaccine today. That included teachers, first responders, and people 65 and older. The vaccine is being stored here on site. Health officials tell me they are eager to finally start vaccinating parts of the general public.
Kind of just decided, rather than to have vaccines scattered all over the community, everybody trying to handle this vaccine separately, that if we kind of pool our resources and try to do it on a larger scale, that might be a better way of doing it. And so this is what we did. It takes a lot of planning, takes a ton of work here. This is not just Siouxland District Health Department's work.
Brock says about 80 people, including volunteers, have been assisting with today's clinic. That's about 80 people, again, including volunteers assisting. Now, coming up tonight at 6, we'll hear from Siouxlanders who are vaccinated today and kind of what today means to them. For now, reporting live from downtown Sioux City, Lydia Vasquez, KCAU 9 News.
All right, thanks so much, Lydia. We'll check back at 6. And reservations for the next vaccination clinic scheduled for March 17th are already full. Those slots opened up at 3 this afternoon and were again filled completely in less than an hour. 2 additional public district health clinics tentatively planned for February 24th and March 3rd. Also at the Tyson Event Center. Now, those appointments open up in 1 week's time prior to the clinic date, so mark your calendars. These vaccination slots will fill quickly again. Siouxland District Health is not keeping a waiting list at this time. Meanwhile, today, Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds being asked some questions about the delay in launching a statewide vaccination registration system. The governor saying that the vaccine supply is currently a far greater issue for the state.
The biggest problem of all of this has been the amount of vaccine that we receive. So step back, a week ago we were only receiving 19,500 vaccines. So I don't care what kind of system you had in place. That's just not enough vaccines to really do what we needed to do. And so as we see that ramp up, we're going to continue to enhance and make our systems more efficient, more effective, work with our partners. And every day we're seeing that get better and better.
A quicker rollout of COVID-19 vaccinations in Iowa is expected this week through the federal retail pharmacy program. This program hopes to expand access by sending vaccines straight from the CDC to pharmacies, meaning those pharmacies would vaccinate people within 24 hours of receiving those doses. The Iowa Pharmacy Association expects the new program to begin in the state as soon as tomorrow, so Thursday, with the first part of the program being designated for Iowans who are age 65 and older.
The important thing is to be sure you receive your second dose at the same provider where your first was received, because those shipments and those vaccine allocations are being sent to providers based on first doses that they gave. So they have your second dose if you got your first dose either at a pharmacy or local public health or your health system. Be sure to schedule your second dose the same place you received your first.
Iowans should check pharmacy websites and social media pages for their vaccine information. The state also has a tool on its coronavirus website to help Iowans find vaccine providers that are near them. And across the river in Nebraska, Governor Pete Ricketts urging those over the age of 65 who were showing COVID symptoms to talk to their doctors about new monoclonal antibody treatments to get ahead of the virus.
I've talked to people who had it, and they said it worked wonders to help them start feeling better right away. I think we've used it very effectively here in Nebraska to reduce our hospitalizations. It's a treatment that will help bolster your immune system against the coronavirus and to help avoid those hospitalizations, and it's been very effective.
In other news tonight, a dozen children are safe this evening thanks to the heroic efforts of a bus driver following a school bus fire in Lincoln County, South Dakota this morning. According to the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office, bus driver Russ Nelson was able to get all of those kids off the bus before it became fully engulfed in flames, as you can see in these dramatic images. provided to us by the Sheriff's Office. Now, the bus belonged to the Lenox School District, and the fire happened just before 8 this morning. It was near the Worthing exit on I-29. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office praising Nelson's quick thinking and swift action during the fire. We'll hear from that bus driver coming up tonight at 10. Luckily, no one injured following a mobile home fire earlier this morning here in Siouxland. Crews were called out to the Evergreen Village around 11 this morning after smoke was seen billowing from this mobile home. Officials say no one was home at the time of the fire, so good news there. Crews on scene say they believe the fire may have been electrical in nature, but a cause has yet to be determined. And a chilly day to be fighting a fire. It's time for our first check on the weather now. Meteorologist Marcus Beasley standing by. Marcus, again, one of those days, though, that at least we had some sun, so it didn't feel as bad as it could have.
That's right. A mostly sunny day today. It does look like things will be changing, though, here in the forecast, as we'll have the possibility of some snow moving in tonight. Our high temperature today getting up to 15 degrees, so a touch warmer today compared to yesterday. 12 degrees in Wayne and Yankton, 10 in Lamar's and Orange City today, 13 in Cherokee. Overnight tonight, I expect low temperatures to drop down below zero again, anywhere from around -5 degrees to around -10 throughout much of the area. So it is going to be another cold night below zero, but that snow looks like it'll move in late tonight into tomorrow as well. Details on how much snow we can expect throughout the end of the work week coming up in the 9 on 9 forecast. Sophie?
All right, thanks, Marcus. The Gospel Mission is in need of coats and blankets this winter. The homeless population has been facing many hardships this season. The Siouxland Kitchen says 2 of their regulars have lost fingers due to the cold. Nonprofits are in need and would greatly appreciate your help, whether it's volunteering or donating. Coming up tonight at 10, we'll be hearing from local organizations and finding out what they need to help our homeless population. A Sioux City man is behind bars after a shooting early this morning. 20-year-old Alejandro Lapointe is facing several charges after police say he shot a man in the leg. Now, police were called to this home on the 1400 block of Myrtle Street. It was around 2 o'clock in the morning. According to court documents, Lapointe told the victim to leave the home and then proceeded to follow the man outside. Once outside, police say Lapointe shot the man in the calf. He is currently being held on a $15,000 bond. Today marks day 2 in the Senate's impeachment trial against former President Donald Trump. Democrats unveiling some never-before-seen footage of the deadly attack at the Capitol that they say Trump incited. DC's Raquel Martin tonight has the very latest for us from today's oral arguments.
Through graphic footage and the former president's own words.
You'll never take back our country with weakness.
Wednesday, House Democrats laid out months of evidence they say directly ties Trump to the violent January 6th insurrection.
He incited this attack, and he saw it coming.
Impeachment managers Jamie Raskin and Joe Neguse say for months Trump falsely told supporters the election was stolen and then summoned them to the Capitol.
President Trump was no innocent bystander. This was an organized attack on the counting of the Electoral College votes to stop you, to stop us.
But Democrats face an uphill battle. They'll need at least 17 Republicans to try and convict the former president. So far, just 6 believe the trial is even constitutional. North Dakota Senator Kevin Cramer says he thinks Democrats are just out to get Trump.
Just why are Democrats so concerned about having him on the ballot 4 years from now?
But agrees the final outcome will be a vote of conscience.
Every senator is going to make this decision based on what they hear here, what they believe.
While he voted to declare the trial unconstitutional, for now Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley is keeping his thoughts to himself.
I'm a juror, and I'm not going to make any comments.
But Tuesday, Missouri Senator Josh Hawley said he doubts Republicans will have a change of heart.
I think this thing is not going anywhere. A terrible waste of time.
Both sides will continue arguments through the weekend. In Washington, Raquel Martin.
Back here in Siouxland, over in South Sioux City, Lori Singer's 7th period class is making some Valentine's cards for children with cancer, inspired by other classes making cards for the elderly. Jonathan Torres Gomez saw an opportunity to give kids in need some support. As a cancer survivor himself, he hopes these children get the boost they need to beat cancer.
It just means everything. Like, kids in the hospital going through some tough time right now. Like, it's so sad that they don't get times with their loved ones. Maybe like a parent might be there, but not many people to hang out with.
The cards will go to the Nebraska Medical Center, where Jonathan actually spent some time there himself for treatment. You've probably heard the term snail mail, but how about Braille mail? We're taking an up-close look at the operation launched by 2 high schoolers coming up.
And it's looking like more sub-zero temperatures in the forecast tonight, snow moving in as well, and then temperatures throughout much of the weekend staying below zero. Details on all of that after the break.
You're watching KCAU 9 News with Sophie Erber and meteorologist Marcus Beasley. This is KCAU 9 News at 5.
All right, thanks a lot, Marcus. By now, you might have heard the story of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan hoping to meet the real-life version of this cardboard cutout Chiefs fan. Turns out there's a Siouxland connection. We'll explain what it is coming up. But first, 2 high schoolers making a difference for their peers who are vision impaired. We'll show you how next. 2 high school students have started their own business, making special holiday cards and just in time for Valentine's Day. Reporter Scotty Kay has this heartwarming story.
I love the Braille. This is Kelsey Thomas. She's a senior and a friendly face in the hallways at Gaffney High School. Recently, she and another Gaffney High student decided to start their own business.
Right now we're starting on the new cards like for the holidays coming up, like Happy Easter, Happy Birthday.
Josh Head is Kelsey's classmate and business partner. The 2 are visually impaired but are using their skills to create unique cards. In fact, they've already made hundreds ahead of Valentine's Day. They call it Braille mail.
The Braille, it means a lot to those people who can't see, and when you give them something that they can read, I feel like it'll make them happy.
Their goal, to put more smiles on people's faces.
That's what we plan to do here, is make a difference.
Their teacher has been watching as the business takes off and says they're having a lot of fun with it.
It's like a secret code. These 2 students have started at the high school and the people that they know. And everybody loves these students because they are special and unique. We got so many orders, I had to have a couple teachers come and help cut and stamp, and she was still brailing.
She says the 2 are learning important job skills, and because this particular skill is so rare, she expects their business to boom.
You rarely ever see Braille on anything other than the ATM machine.
No one thinks of it. No one thinks to make a Braille card. It's a business that could go somewhere, actually. As we go on, we plan to make better cards, improve, become a better business.
Josh says that's because helping people feel loved is more important than ever before.
To do something nice like this in struggling times it feels good to give back and help people out.
The now viral story of a Tampa Bay Bucs fan at the Super Bowl actually has a Siouxland connection. We'll explain what it is right after the break. By now, you might have heard the story of a Tampa Bay Bucs fan looking to track down a Kansas City Chiefs fan whose cardboard cutout was next to him at Super Bowl 55. So it turns out there's a Siouxland connection there to this game day friendship. Frank, as LJ Giovanni referred to the KC cutout, is actually Clayton Whipple, and he's the son-in-law of longtime Sioux City attorney John Daniels. Daniels says the unexpected attention for his family has been crazy, and now Giovanni and Clayton Whipple are actually planning a real-life get-together.
Either you ate the chicken fingers or my wife. She says it was you. Same thing with the popcorn.
If you didn't know any better, you'd think LJ Govoni and Frank were old pals.
And, you know, after a couple beers, you and I became really close, good friends.
You would be wrong. Today was the first time the 2 had ever met. Frank was the cutout LJ sat next to at Raymond James on Super Bowl Sunday.
I named him Frank. As soon as I saw Frank, I said his name's Frank, and I think he's a middle school math teacher.
At the game, LJ took to social media. The story even made the news. It didn't take long for Clayton Whipple's phone to blow up.
All of a sudden, I had 3 or 4 other people within about 20 minutes send it to me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Clayton, a diehard Chiefs fan who lives in Iowa, couldn't make it to the game, but paid for his likeness on a cardboard cutout. He never imagined what would happen next.
But I want to fly you down here, right? So fly you probably through Tampa International, put you up on a hotel out on the beach somewhere.
My reaction is, what? You know, this isn't, you know, like I said, I'm generally a fairly quiet guy, but this is pretty wild.
It's 2 people that have no reason to like each other, get to know each other from 2 opposite teams that I think are going to do exactly that. Get to know each other, get to like each other.
Well, only time will tell, but it really is a small world. So coming up tonight at 10, you'll find out what Whipple's father-in-law back here in Sioux City has to say about this unexpected Super Bowl connection. The plot thickens. Well, taking a live look outside now, Marcus returns with one more check on our forecast. Don't go away. Before wrapping up at 5, let's check in first with Tim for what's coming up at 6. Hi, Tim.
Hey, good afternoon, Sophie. As you reported a bit earlier, the county's first vaccination clinic for COVID-19 completed today at the Tyson Event Center without much of a hitch. There are 2 other clinics that are already completely booked with reservations just around the corner, but there are still 2 more to come that folks can get registered for. Those are set for February 24th and March the 3rd at the Tyson Event Center. Those appointments open up 1 week prior to the clinic date. These vaccination slots, of course, will fill quickly, so be ready. And Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds today again defending her decision to quietly lift statewide COVID-19 mitigation efforts. We'll tell you what she said. A closer look at that as well. That's all at 6. Now back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Tim. We'll see you then in one more quick check on our very cold forecast.
Yeah, it's going to be cold tonight, dropping down below 0 again. It looks like some late night snow as we head into tomorrow morning. Tomorrow looks like a snowy day.
All right, thanks, Marcus, and thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here at 6. Good night.